Hey guys, Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Wandering Soul Food Vlog. Today I've come back with a very special recipe, beef and broccoli, takeaway style but healthy version of it. Very yummy recipe. Oh my god, you just have to try this. It's a beautiful recipe. 1 kilo of beef stir fry. I didn't get like any special steaks. I just got a simple beef stir fry. So we just marinate that to start with. 3 tablespoons of just normal soy sauce. You can use light soy sauce if you like. 1 tablespoon of oyster sauce. And then we put 1 teaspoon of baking soda, nothing more. Baking soda is very strong, so you have to be careful with the quantities. 4 teaspoons of cornstarch, so you can get a nice coating around the beef. Mix it nicely. You don't want to marinate this for too long, so you only want to do it like just before you start preparing for this recipe. Baking soda is very strong. You can only leave it in the beef for like 20 minutes, maximum half an hour. Anything more than that gets a bit too much. Nicely coat that cornstarch on the or corn flour on the beef, because it gives nice coating. I'm using broccolini because I'm just a big fan of broccolini, and I've separated the stems and the top part. I'm going to blanch the broccolini. You could use broccoli, there's no problem. I just had broccolini, and also I really like broccolini. So you in hot water, you just put the stems, the bottom part of the broccolini, or hard parts of the broccoli, for 3.5 minutes it took. For me, you can put some salt in there so it's not too bland. It's got some flavor to it. And then that just goes into the cold water or just tap water. Now the reason you put it in tap water is because you want the cooking process to stop, otherwise it'll continue to cook and your broccolini or broccoli will go soft, and we don't want that. We want it to stay green but still have and have a crunch to it. That's the only reason we blanch. And now for the top part of the broccolini, I only blanched it for a minute. I left it in the boiling water for a minute. Not boiling water, like, yeah, a little bit boiling water, hot water. And then that goes after a minute into the tap water as well. And then you just strain everything that you put into the tap water. You just strain that because you want your broccoli to be not too wet, so it can soak all the sauces. I'm just draining into the same water so I don't have to take care of too many pots and too many pans. I'm using avocado oil here. You could use whatever you like. 2 tablespoons of avocado oil. I'm really enjoying avocado oil, so I know that I'm not eating anything unhealthy. Beef goes in there, the marinated beef. I left it there for about 20 minutes, and I blanched the broccoli in that time. Now in the restaurants, the stoves are higher, and they use cast iron, so it's easier to get the sear on the beef. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to spread and leave the beef on one side for a good minute, so it can get nice sear on one side, and then I'm going to do the same on the other side. I'm going to, like, continue doing the layer, continue spreading it and leaving it for some time without going into the stir frying motion, so it can get a nice sear on all sides. Once you see a nice coating and a nice sear is just that golden brown color. It gives a lot of flavor. Searing has a lot of flavor, and you just make sure that it's stir fried. But that's pretty much, I mean, your beef's ready. Once it's stir fried, you just put it in a bowl. Now this will be the softest beef you ever try. Like, you can use any part of the animal and just put baking soda in there. It makes it very soft. So I've just put another 1.5 tablespoon of avocado oil in there. You can use any oil you like. 1 onion. I need to just sliced onion. I need to just saute the onion and then 4 or 5 cloves of garlic, a decent piece of ginger, and some shallots go in there. I'm going to saute all of that to give it a very nice flavor. It usually takes about 2 to 3 minutes just to saute everything. Now by this time my family was starving, so I'm just trying to do the onions and the ginger garlic all at the same time. I'm also going to, once it's sauteed, I'm also going to use the opportunities to start adding the sauce, so I can serve the dinner straight away. You can do it in a separate bowl if you like. So 3 tablespoons of soy sauce go in there, and you can, like, you know, stir it while you're putting the sauce in there. And I'm going to put 2 tablespoons of dark soy sauce. Dark soy sauce is slightly sweeter than the other soy sauce, but it's usually used for the color. And I'm going to use my favorite oyster sauce, 2 tablespoons of oyster sauce. I've also gotten a vegetarian version of oyster sauce. I'm yet to try that. We should perhaps try that in our other recipes. 1 tablespoon of mirin. Mirin is a game changer. I mean, I can't use wine. Usually Chinese use Chinese cooking wine, so I'm using mirin. I found a halal version of mirin, or, like, you know, vegetarian, non-alcoholic version of mirin. You can use, if you don't have mirin, you can put like one teaspoon of sugar and a little bit of vinegar, and that does the trick. Beef goes in there, broccolini goes in there, and I mean, your broccolini is cooked, your beef is cooked. You just like, you know, just make sure the sauce is like your veggie and your beef gets the flavor of the sauce, and this is ready to be served. Now this was so yummy. I mean, you have to try it, and the combination of soy sauces that I used, it was just perfect combination. Look, I hope you like this recipe. Inshallah, I'll see you again in the next one. Until then, take care of yourself. Allah Hafiz. Bye.